Welcome back to the Smugsy Show. I'm Smugsy, your host, identifying as the Barstool Cougar. Every Wednesday we meet here to talk about important things and important people. This week we'll unpack why last week's show blew a gasket for Kirk Minihane. Spoiler alert, the psalm for Steve Robinson might have something to do with it. And we'll hear from the Cougars on the apparent cultural appropriation of the B and C words. And we'll wrap up with a nap using the latest Smugsy's ASMR. The Smugsy Show is presented by Smug Ciggies, sleek and elegant joint ciggies made with organic cannabis rolled in locally sourced paper. Look for Smug Ciggies in the pretty indigo and marigold packs. And for a limited time, check out the 2021 Special Olympic Edition, Twisties. For smokers feeling existential dread, twist up a twisty and chill out. Okay, so first let's answer the question, why did Kirk Minihane freak out on the Kirk Minihane Show about last week's Smugsy Show? What happened? As you may recall, last week we paid tribute to Steve Robinson, the former executive producer of the Kirk Minihane Show, who's homeless, and we wrote and recited on the show a psalm that I'm going to read to you, and I'll not really a trigger warning, but it cuts like a knife. It went like this, or it goes like this. May your camper van always be half full. May your fish in the water plentiful, and may Bitcoin soar in the wind where you be. Homie Bobby. So apparently Kirk Minihane watched the show, and he blew up in a tirade on Monday. I guess it was August 2nd on a show. He, as far as I can tell, piecing the evidence together, he's like enraged because I remind him so much of Erin Andrews, that American, beautiful, smart broadcaster. And he's jealous because I nicknamed Justin Peaches. So, I have good ideas and people like my show, and that, I don't know, really bothers Kirk Minihane in a hissy fit on YouTube. I mean, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Kirk Minihane called yours truly a bitch and the C word, I guess just over and over and over, just had like a meltdown. And then, he regretted it, apologized basically. I mean, he was so ashamed. He was practically sobbing. He had to talk to Erica about it. And so I just want to start the show by saying first, of course, apology accepted. I forgive Kirk. I'm not Bob Murchison. He's an enemy of Kirk Minihane and the Kirk Minihane Show and tried to harm the show. I'm more like a good villain. You know how there's the good witch and the bad witch. So I'm like the good villain. I'm here to really help Kirk and really just I do this for him and I do it for you, for all of you. See, the Smugsy brand is like an antidote to cancel culture. It's like fresh, kind of new way of just showing people how to deal with personalities like Kirk Minihane. And what resonates, the antidote, its power, is that here we have mighty Kirk Minihane, right? King of the crazies, king of cancel culture, and he wants so badly to cancel Smugsy. He's trying so hard, right? Telling everybody to block. And sure, we lost a few followers, but the bottom line is he's trying to cancel Smugsy and he can't. And instead, I am the earworm in Kirk Minihane's head. And that, my friends, is not an easy job. That's, that takes talent, and I think he recognized the talent, and I think he's just kind of a little bit afraid of it. So what it is, though, it's a testament to the power of the the brand, the Smugsy brand, into the values of this show and the purpose. I mean, there's a real purpose here, showing the next generation, showing them how to do it. So like now, just imagine, that song, Montel Jordan, this is how we do it, na 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 na. This is how we do it. Okay, so just imagine that song. Like even if you turn it on Spotify, and then think about like the purpose of the Smugsy Show. It's basically what Dave Portnoy calls stool la la. It's about writing your own narrative, saying fuck cancel culture. It's about defining yourself, and that's what the Smugsy Show does, and that's what bothers Kirk Minihane, and that's what's good for him. He's a smart guy, I think he's disappointed because he had hoped that he and Steve and I would be like the mod squad. I think that's what he was hoping, and now he's going to come around, though. I think he's going to realize that, keep friends close, enemies closer. But for now, we're just gonna do what we do here on the Smugsy Show, and that is continue to. This is how we do it. So, on a related note, we do have an emergency press release from the Cougars, the Barstool fan club for women who like dogs. It goes like this, quote, "The cultural appropriation of the word bitch and the C word by a podcast on Barstool Sports is blatant sex discrimination, and we oppose it. Nothing justifies the recent policy change announced by Kirk Minihane, again, that for now only men can be bitches. Literal bitches are female dogs. Figurative bitches get things done, and we embrace and honor our inner bitch. How dare you take the word bitch from us? Get your own word or you'll be very sorry." Okay, signed the Cougars. Wow, everyone's touchy this week. Kirk, Dave, the Cougars. So let's wind it down a little bit with Smugsy's, our very own ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response. This week's, we're going to snuggle up with some Smugsy's from the seashore. So just be open to it. Okay, ready? Ooh, you feel that? The tingles? Yeah, that's the ASMR. Smugsy's, it's the antidote to existential dread, that and twisties. So that's it for some show updates. We're taking next week off on vacation, so we'll see you again on August 25th. In the meantime, you can find all your favorite Smugsy Show content in Smugsy Studio at syndicatemedia.net. That's syndicate with a C, media.net. And of course, you can follow me over the next few weeks on Twitter and on Instagram at SmugsyGirl. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and until next time, this is Smugsy signing off. Take care.